My name is Rennie Sutherland, and I'm from Glasgow. And I play the clarinet, and I study at the moment at the Royal College of Music in London. Excitement to finally play again after so long of not collaborating in any way with anyone. So to have that kind of thing, also the fact that I don't know if I can say, but I'm Andrew's flatmate. So to have that kind of personal connection and conversation, whilst it wasn't a physical handover of the music, it was still a digital handover of the music like everyone else. It was that sense of excitement and collaboration which I kind of so badly missed over the lockdown. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, throughout lockdown, Andrew was doing melody for a new day, and I thought I'd send him a video whilst being back in Glasgow with the hills and mountains behind my house. As such, the whole of Scotland is just so beautiful. I thought we had to include some of my homeland in his little project of melody for a new day. And I was honoured. Once I sent him the video, he said, "Well, now you've sent me the video, I have to write some music for you, and you'll have to play." So I was very grateful to him, and he wrote a wonderful little piece. And it's so great to be kind of two-time collaborating now. Yeah. So that, yeah, I think when I first saw the music, it was it's, although simple in its instructions, I think it did come across as a bit complicated at first. But obviously that needs must, because it is quite a huge piece to gather all these people together. Yeah, and it was interesting kind of trying to nitpick and take my own thoughts from Andrew's instructions and rules, because in a way, although they're instructions and rules, we were very much given that free space to be our own performers, which was a joy to kind of ponder upon and think about. Which I suppose is, with all this lockdown stuff, we've got all the time in the world to think about Andrew's music and what to do with it. And so when it actually came to the performance, obviously I'm wearing my granddad's kilt. So I think part of what I wanted to do with this freedom of the notes was include somehow my Scottishness in there, with maybe like, because we were able to do our own rhythms, introduce some Scotch snaps or something like that. And trying to bring out little harmonies that kind of that appealed to me in a way. I think when I discovered the name Tuning In, it did kind of, for me anyway, it flooded back to what I was used to. In a way, it kind of harkens back to normality, with this sense of starting anew. Because obviously I'm an orchestral musician, so we start by tuning up the orchestra. So it kind of feels like, I don't know how to describe it, but a kind of a set in motion. We start, and that kind of delivers our path to set a sail in a good, positive way, because we're all tuned in. And then also, I suppose it does bring about the fact that we are now connecting across the world, which is what's so amazing about this project, and maybe kind of rekindling relationships with people that we haven't seen in so long. Yeah.